According to a report that came out in 2012, fully two-thirds of the small businesses that were attacked over the internet went out of business within 6 months.
I think that's one of the most incredible stats I've ever heard. I have to be honest, I had no idea cybersecurity attacks were so damaging, especially in our business space.
Yeah, it's stunning. And if you look at this report, which came out, it's the Verizon Risk Team, which includes not only Verizon, but includes all sorts of different government agencies like the U.S. Secret Service and other such agencies. They found that fully 40% of the cyber attacks in 2012 were targeted at small and medium-sized businesses.
Well, it makes sense if you think about the economics here in the United States. Small business is what drives us. That's where a lot of the innovation's coming from. That's where most of Americans are employed. So it makes sense that a lot of the cyber attacks are going to be aimed at the places that are going to most directly affect the U.S. economy.
Yeah, and to pile on, like a big monster sandwich, the small businesses are often much less protected than larger businesses, and they are oftentimes gateways into the larger businesses. Okay. So, for example, Lockheed Martin had a massive cyber attack directed at them through one of their contractors that was much smaller.
Mm-hmm. Look, if you are someone who is looking at gaining unauthorized access to a large environment, the recipe's clear. Find a small partner. They're going to be less protected. They're not going to have the resources that a larger organization would have.
And there's also a false sense of security that business owners have, actually. This is a study by the National Cybersecurity Alliance. 77% of small businesses think they are safe from cyber threats, even though 87% don't have a policy in place to protect against those kinds of cyber threats.
In my experiences talking to our clients, a lot of them don't think they have anything that anybody would want. Mm-hmm. And then my answer is always the same: you do, and that's access. Mm-hmm. If not to your environment, to someone else's, because we are so very closely tied together and it's very tight partnerships.
The only real way to deal with it is to pay closer attention to your information system.
Absolutely. And
to get the expert advice or expert assessment that you would need to check your security from multiple angles.
There is a value to your data that you can ill afford to misrepresent when you're looking at security. You know, you're not going to be able to have NSA security at every level. So it's important that a partner understand where you're most vulnerable, and with the resources that you have, finding you the best solution for you.
If you haven't done this in a while, you should strongly consider a security assessment. Do the best you can to lock down your information and protect yourself, your business, and your data.